Hello and welcome to this update video on my current game, and I've made a lot of improvements and I just wanted to show you the current state of what I'm doing right now. And a lot of polish has gone into the game, so it looks and feels very different and very more like an actual game, I think, personally. And the first thing you can see are lamps, like these ones, and immediately I personally feel that they give the game a much better, a higher detail level and the best. It feels like really these are parts of the level instead of like floating rooms like it did before. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to go through this, and along the way you will see all kinds of new additions. For example, these very cool fireballs, which have actually effects and sounds and everything, and yeah, the enemies can actually throw above like these barriers and stuff like that, so let me just get rid of them. And yeah, you can see I have reworked the cutter. He's now more detailed and has more, he's more interesting, I think, in general. His fireball comes from the wrong direction, but besides that, that's also something I want to work on. But yeah, I think he looks a lot more interesting, and his animations are more like they have more movement and stuff like that. And also, yeah, ragdolls, because ragdolls are absolutely awesome. And also you can kick ragdolls around, like him, for example. Goodbye! So, really awesome. Oh yeah, this is the butcher, by the way. I've made him now. He doesn't have the right animations. He's currently using the animations from the cutter, but I will give him his own animations to make him more stand out and unique. He isn't perfect right now. There's some issues with the mesh still, but anyway. And yeah, I have a slow motion ability now, which makes me super fast, which is an ability that the player will have, I think, from the get-go, or it will be an ability that he will get very soon. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about the doors. Yeah, I have doors now. So these are the normal doors, and they will also change color depending on the lamps in the area, and also keycard doors are also marked in a different color. And yeah, so a lot of stuff has been I've been working on. And yeah, as you can see here with the lamps, and it's a small detail, but I personally think it really gives the map a whole feeling of being like an actual map, you know, instead of like rooms clumped together. And yeah, fireballs and sounds, and also the sounds are muffled when they are behind walls. So yeah, the spawning of the enemies are also... Ooh, look at him dance! But you can also kick them around. No idea what's happening over there, but his skeleton isn't perfect right now, so it's okay. He can dance. You know, he can dance if you want to. There's yeah, blood effects everywhere. Enemies also spurt blood when they die. For example, if I kill him, you can see there's like blood coming out of him. Yeah, the blood effects have been reworked. Everything. The walls, the particles are now much more interesting when you shoot walls and stuff. And enemy spawning is also now much better and more like how I actually... Holy shit. The frame rate. Yeah, I have to work on that a little bit. But yeah, some optimizations have to be made still, but right now I'm very happy how the game is turning out and how it feels and how it looks. Have a look at these two together. No, don't punch me! He's not even playing the animation. Anyway, so yeah, it's still work in progress, but I just wanted to make a little update. Oh yeah, also I want to mention that the player that you can see is not the actual player model. He's a placeholder. He will be completely removed and replaced with the actual player. Also, this is happening. I have no idea why. The AI has some pathfinding issues, I guess, but it's also something I'm going to work on. And yeah, overall, I think the game has a much more like complete feel. Like it actually feels more like a game now instead of like a big mess of placeholders everywhere. And yeah, so here you can see the door. And also I want to mention that on the minimap on the top right, you can see the player actually running around. And also, as soon as you discover a locked door, there will be an indicator always pointing towards it. So before, in the level, there was a yellow door. So I have a yellow marker pointing somewhat to the north or whatever, and a blue marker. And now that I have a blue key card, I can open it, and then the marker disappears because the door has been opened. And this is true for every door. So even if there are like a million red doors, for example, then you will have a million markers. And but this will not happen. But it could possibly, but will never. Anyway, so yeah, his animations are not correct, but doesn't really matter. And the next thing I want to work on is the player. Give him the animations, and also you will be able to play a female character. I know this was a request for Unloved for like forever, and yes, I do want to make a female player. I'm not sure how fast I will be working, how everything will come together. Like the player model, I don't know if I need like weeks or months or whatever if the player model until the player model is working correctly, but I will be working on it. And then the female player is next priority. So yeah, here you can see a couple of them together. Like, I don't know, I think they really look cool. And yeah. And also you can go slow and kill them all. Yeah. I don't know, I really like this ability. Obviously this will be limited in the final game, that you will only have it for a little bit of time, so whenever you have a big encounter you can throw on the slow-mo and kill everything. Basically your character goes into hyper speed or whatever. And yeah, so the doors are in the game, and I think they look really awesome. As you can see here, there's now blue lights, like a little tint on the lights in the different areas. Goodbye. And yeah, I'm really happy. Also, these lights, these lamps on the bottom side, they also have the color of the room layout, the room area key type, whatever. So you always know, even if you look from the bottom and you see a blue light, you know, like, all right, this is like I need a blue key card to enter that. So this is very helpful to navigate around the map. And yeah, I'm very happy how this is turning out, and it looks very awesome and cool. And yeah, it looks a lot more fleshed out now. And yeah, I am very happy how it goes. Leave me your comments, what you think about the game, how it's turning out, if you like it or not. Also, I have noticed a couple of comments, for example, like the anatomy of the player or something like that, but I have used references to make him as accurate as possible. I have no idea how maybe in the animations, or I have no idea, so maybe you could be more clear so I can know what exactly is off or something like that, because, you know, I'm using references for the human body and stuff like that, for the anatomy and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe the animations, but I think they look a lot more alive, you know, a lot more yeah. But the good thing is that these are all made by myself, so I can improve them and tweak them for forever, basically. So that's very cool. And yeah, for now I'm very happy. Uh-oh, shouldn't have done that. Oh no. Yeah, the melee attacks don't give the ragdoll a real force. What the hell? But yeah, so far I'm very happy. Oh yeah, and you can kick them around like in Dark Souls. I really like this. So you can kick them off the edges. Like, oh hey, ah no, what's happening? Just wanted to show this. Goodbye. Oh yeah, there's no collision right now in these pillars, but I will add this. It's not a problem. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy how this is turning out. The maps are looking really, really awesome in my opinion. Like all these kind of little lamps and stuff like that give it a real feeling of being in a complete environment. And the light effects are awesome, and the performance is really, really awesome. I had a couple of hitches back when I used the slow-mo with the blood. Stuff like that. Yeah, this is really, really dragging on the engine. I will tweak that so it's not as bad, but right now I'm very, very happy how this is all turning out. And yeah, I would like to hear what you think, if you like it or not, and stuff like that. And yeah, my next update will be the player. So because I don't know how long this will take, because there's a lot going on with the player. Like he can, you know, run and shoot and reload and do everything at once, so there's a lot of work going into that. But I want to show my current progress, because I think this is really coming along really nicely so far. And yeah, monster spawns are in the game. All you can see right now is only one half of the monster spawn, so there will be more going on in the future, but for now I'm very, very happy how this is turning out. Yeah, let me know what you think, and I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.